So this training is important because as first responders, when we come across something we haven't dealt with before, we haven't seen before, we have a tendency to try to figure stuff out. And with battery electric vehicles, the technology is so new, some of the processes we're used to using on conventional motorized vehicles won't work with a battery electric. So it's important to keep our crews safe and to keep the motoring public safe for us to know the proper techniques to be able to successfully deal with an emergency incident.
Those were firefighters going through electric vehicle training offered by General Motors. Good morning. Welcome to First Shift. I'm Kristen Strakalitis. We will have more on General Motors EV training later in the show, but first, one of Lamborghini's top car development managers is going to Apple. Some say it's a sign that Apple is stepping up work on its self-driving electric vehicle. Luigi Taraborelli will help lead the design of Apple's future vehicle. He spent 20 years with Lamborghini. Earlier this year, Apple tapped a 31-year Ford veteran to lead its vehicle safety effort. Apple has also pooled talent from Tesla, Rivian, Mercedes, and other companies. It hopes to produce a vehicle by 2025 that lets riders face each other in a limo-like interior. Lower vehicle sales led to Sonic Automotive's Q2 income to slip 17%, but its revenue rose by 9%. This comes as the company ends a strategic review of its Echo Park used vehicle unit with no action taken, and saying it will back off certain goals for the standalone used vehicle unit. Sonic's franchise dealerships sold almost 52,500 new and used retail vehicles in Q2. That's down 11%. Alfa Romeo says it is working on a new, larger size car for the U.S. The company is still deciding whether it will be an SUV, a crossover, or a sedan. The car will be launched in 2027. However, no word yet on where it will be manufactured. Alfa Romeo wants to position itself as the international premium brand of Stellantis. With some automakers trying to transition to a fully electric lineup by 2030, firefighters and other first responders are going to be coming across emergency situations involving EVs more frequently. General Motors wants to make sure they are prepared for these types of scenarios, so they are providing EV training for them. Across the globe, we are seeing lots of electric vehicles on the roads. And we will most likely see more year after year as many automakers look to transition to a fully electric lineup within the decade. This means first and second responders will encounter emergency situations involving EVs. General Motors understands every second matters. That is why GM is partnering with OnStar and the Illinois Fire Service Institute to provide EV training to firefighters and EMTs throughout the United States and Canada. The goal is to make sure that responding to an EV accident isn't a mystery.
But we think with this move to electrification that we are committed to, there's an opportunity here to increase comfort, increase awareness, increase the education and outreach efforts about how seriously General Motors is taking this.
Part of the training curriculum, how the EVs are designed so emergency crews know how to identify where the high voltage systems are located to help prevent injuries when having to cut cables.
There is a lot of misinformation out there. There's a lot of just misconceptions, but we're looking to clear up and communicate, again, that these vehicles are designed with safety in mind. We're committed to their safety and the first responders' safety in doing their job.
The captain of the Southfield Fire Department says the training has been invaluable.
Since we've had the training, I would definitely feel more confident responding to an emergency incident with a battery electric vehicle.
After completing the hands-on training, attendees receive a certificate of completion. GM is also providing first responders with two-dimensional downloadable PDFs that show vehicle specs. Just another tool to help with the training. As GM continues to train these rescue crews, They are doing so knowing that quicker response times mean better outcomes, because in an emergency, every second counts.
We want them to be confident. We want them to know that we have taken safety seriously and are committed to the safe deployment of our product on the roads.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to autonews.com for more news, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at @first_shift. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.